Hi, welcome to SBR Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. Today is Monday, December 28th. We are talking with SBR contributor Ross Benjamin, who's going to give us a parlay from the bowl games for the bowl games tomorrow, Tuesday the 29th. Ross Benjamin, we got 4 games tomorrow, right? Air Force Cal, interesting matchup there. Which defense is going to be able to stop the other team's unique and at times very powerful offense? We got Baylor, UNC, Nevada, Colorado State, and Texas Tech, LSU. Of course, LSU's been vulnerable in the pass game this year, notably vulnerable, and Texas Tech has that huge passing offense, so there could be good value on that one as well. 4 games tomorrow. You're going to give us 3 picks for your parlay. I'm interested to hear what you have to say. What do you like here, Ross?
Let's start with the Air Force California game, Pete. Air Force enters this bowl contest having won 5 of their last 7, covered on 6 of those occasions. California got off to a great 5-0 start to the year, but they finished a dismal 2-5 in their last 7 games. Air Force possesses one of the best rushing attacks in the country, 322 yards per game, 5.5 yards per attempt, and the Cal Bears defense has allowed an average of 251 yards per game on the ground during their last 7 contests. Give me Air Force +7 over Cal. Then we're going to go with the North Carolina and Baylor game, Pete. We're looking at a couple of – this is an intriguing matchup. Yeah. Baylor has – their quarterbacks keeping them healthy has been a dilemma in the last half of the season for Baylor. Sophomore quarterback Chris Johnson expected to make the start for the 3rd straight time. He's gone 0-2 in his first 2, and that includes an embarrassing loss as a 21.5-point favorite against Texas. Contrarily, North Carolina doesn't have that similar problem. Senior quarterback Marquise Williams has thrown for close to 3,000 yards, ran for close to another 900 yards, accounted for 33 touchdowns. I like North Carolina here, -3 over Baylor. And then finally, Texas Tech and LSU, Pete. Texas Tech 9-3 over the total this season. Their games have averaged a combined 89.2 points per contest. Let me say that again. 89.2 points per contest.
89.2 games per contest. Are you sure about that?
Let me double check. Yes, I am.
Wow.
That's unbelievable, isn't it, Pete?
Incredible.
It's almost arena football-like. And then you go in the Red Raiders offense, prolific, 46 points a game. However, their defense is one of the worst in the country, Pete, allowing 43 points per contest, 543 yards per game. You know, LSU isn't nowhere near as dynamic of an offense as Texas Tech will put on the field, but they're pretty formidable, to say the least. And they're going to get about 19 more offensive plays in this contest compared to what they're used to due to the rapidity of how Texas Tech plays on offense. This total is high for a reason, Pete. I'm going to say that it's going to surpass the number here and have a small lean toward this game going over the total of 73.5. That's 3 picks, folks. What I would recommend, use them in 3 two-team parlays, otherwise known as a round robin. If you hit 2 of the 3, you make a profit. If we win all 3, you hit the jackpot.
All right, Ross Benjamin. Well, those are interesting picks. Air Force +7, UNC -3, and Texas Tech LSU over 73.5. Can't say I disagree with that. I do have 2 follow-up questions. Can I ask you, Ross?
Absolutely.
Okay. You believe that Air Force's offense will be productive against Cal, but are they going to be able to stop Cal's huge passing offense that has been going up against Pac-12 defenses all year long?
That's a great question, Pete. You know, they say the best defense is sometimes a very good offense with time of possession. This is an Air Force team that averages over 32 minutes time of possession. And as I alluded to, Air Force, a dynamic rushing attack. California gives up a ton of yards on the ground. I think that the question that you're having and the concern you have is, Cal, are they going to be able to just move the ball at will? They probably will, but you know what? Air Force is going to be able to control the ball on the ground and keep the ball away from the Cal defense or keep it to a minimum.
Okay, fair enough. I was just playing devil's advocate here. Now I have a second follow-up question for you, Ross Benjamin. Yes, the over in Texas Tech LSU seems good. I've talked to a couple of other guys whose opinions I respect, and they like the over as well. My question, though, why hasn't this total gotten bet up? Because we've seen other bowl totals get bet way up, right? The Indiana-Duke game, that one got bet up like 5 or 6 points. The Oregon game, that one got bet up from I think the opener was 73.5 all the way up to 78 or 78.5. So the market has no problem sending these totals Eagles up, 5, 6, 7 points over their opening line. Hasn't really seen much movement on this one, though.
Well, I mean, I'm seeing it opened at 71.5 and it's moved to 73.5. Again, that's not the kind of movement you just touched upon.
No, but it's
very
still,
good point again. But when you consider, Pete, the majority of the bets that have come in so far on this game have come on under the total, and it's gone up 2 points, reverse line movement, a lot of sharp money going on the over, Peter.
Fair enough. Awesome answers to my Devil's Advocate follow-up questions. Ross Benjamin, like an Air Force, again, +7, UNC -3, and Texas Tech LSU over 73.5. Thanks so much, Ross.